Hello and welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments down below. So today I just feel inspired and I want to talk to someone. Yes, I want to talk to you, not someone. I want to talk to you. And also I wanted to talk to your friends and your neighbor and your cousins and your mother and your father and your everybody, but I can't reach them. So what you can do for me, after you watch this video, just share it with them so that they can see whatever I was talking about, okay? Because I can't reach them if you don't help me to share this video. So the first thing you should do is subscribe to this video and click on the notification bell. So anytime that we post a video, you'll be the first one to be notified. So I shared a video on 9 possible jobs that you can do at home, and most of them were online jobs. So because of the pandemic and everything, some people, even before the pandemic hit, they are not interested on doing 8 to 5. There are some people who cannot just do 8 to 5 job no matter what. I also have a very good friend of mine who cannot do 8 to 5 job. She's comfortable even doing her own business, whether she's earning 20 shillings per day, but as long as it is not 8 to 5. There are some people like that. And also there are people who thrive more when they are employed 8 to 5. Like the video that I did with my sister and the friend, you remember. If you've not remembered, just go and check it out. You'll hear the interesting conversation that we had. So, because I am talking to people who are considering or are wondering how does online job works, how do you manage to work from home, and those kind of things, that is why I created this video today. So, it is possible to make your leisure or your hobby to be income. It is possible also to make your leisure or hobby that I'm talking about to be your career, but the choice is yours. You may be somebody who loves photography, you like taking photos, you can make it your own career. You may like making videos. YouTube is providing a very big platform, and also when you are active on Instagram and you gain enough followers, you can also get some brand endorsements and those kind of things. So the world is changing in such a way that you can do anything that you want to do as long as you are consistent and you put your mind to it. So it's possible, yes, it's possible even to earn from YouTube. I've not yet started earning from YouTube. Most people who have followed me since the beginning, you know what happened to my channel in March and April. I had to start afresh again, and right now it is still really struggling to grow. I call this stage adolescent stage. So my channel is under adolescent stage for now. It is misbehaving, and also YouTube is not recommending my videos. People are not watching my videos. Only the people who are subscribed and have the notification bell. So those who have subscribed, I think those who have subscribed and watched genuinely, I think they are less than 20. But I know with time they are going to grow, because once my views always reach 20, it becomes stagnant. You see somebody who is under adolescent stage, it is growing, but you don't realize that it's growing. So that is what is happening to my channel. And the channel also has got some many mood swings. Today I post a video, tomorrow I find 15 views. The next time I post a video, I find 2 views. So what do you call that? See, adolescence. Yes. So, on matters serious, if you've decided that indeed you want to work online, have a realistic schedule. We have people who, when you want to start working online, you still want to stick to that your previous schedule where you wake up, the previous holiday schedule, where you just wake up at 10 a.m. and you go to bed by 10 p.m. or something, and you just run around, walk around with your pajamas, just eating and doing little work. No, have a realistic schedule, know your time. There are people who can work very well in the morning, very early. They wake up very early at 3 or 4. There are people who are working at night, so they can transnight or go up to 1 a.m. I have a good friend of mine working online, and that girl, even if you call her at 1 a.m., she will answer your call. I don't want to say her name here, but she's always awake. But then if you call her at around 8 a.m., 9 a.m., there's a high chance that she'll be sleeping when people are awake. So have a realistic schedule. Know yourself and do a schedule that works for you. Sometimes also you have little children in the house. So you cannot put a schedule whereby you sleep during the day and work at night, because the children are awake during the day, unless you have a nanny. But if you also want to make a little time for the children during the day, also have a realistic schedule. Another thing, be patient with slow growth. Online work is not a joke, and it is not something that you start today, you start earning a lot of money, in the next 2 or 3 months. No, it doesn't work like that. Online work requires a lot of patience, especially if you don't have experience and you are getting into the market. You really need to be patient. For example, when it comes to writing, both academic and article writing, you cannot start owning account immediately unless you buy it from somebody. And the cheapest account in the market, I think, ranges from 10 to 15k. 15 on average is the cheapest, and it can go all the way to 200,000 depending on the orders that are coming in that particular account. But if you want to grow your own account, it may be difficult, especially if you are based in Africa, because most of the clients are abroad. So they want people who are outside, or who are in Europe or USA or Australia, and like Africans, because they know English is our second or third language. English is my third language. So do you think a native speaker can comfortably give me their work like this? Just do for me this assignment or do for me this article. No, it's not easy. So most of the time you'll find yourself working attached to or working to somebody who has account, or you will buy the account from someone who has already grown it so that you can start working from it. So you have to be patient. It will be growing slowly, but it's good if the growth is steady. And even if it goes behind a little bit, you need to be patient and just continue building it and continue pressing on. That is how online works. But if you are impatient, you'll give up the first month. Because when you enter into online work, you go to people who are doing it and they'll be telling you, you know what, I cash on a minimum of 20,000 per week. Then you'll be like, oh, wow, 20,000 shillings per week, that's a lot of money. Then you multiply 20 by 4. What do you get? 2 by 4? 80,000. Math is hard. So 20 by 4 weeks, that is 80,000. Then you'll be like, okay, 80,000 on a minimum, that is good. It is even better than 8 to 5, because you'll not be using transport, you'll be eating lunch in the house and everything. So you'll be saving on a lot of money. Then when you go there, you find that the first week you've only earned 1,500. Then you multiply, you get 1,500 by 4. 1,500 by 4, that is 6,000. Then you'll be so discouraged. No. Please be patient. Even if the growth is steady, be patient with steady growth. Even online, even creating videos online or growing a YouTube channel requires a lot of growth. You find those big YouTubers, they come and say, my first paycheck, I got 50,000 or I got 100,000. Then you're like, oh, this thing is so easy. They just stand in front of the camera and make videos. They just talk, and then they had a lot of money. Hey, my dear. Before you grow that channel until it is monetized, it is hard work. You know, I started this channel last year. I think, when was it? I started posting regularly, I think in July, August. And we are in September. Have not yet been monetized. Have not earned even a single shilling in this channel. Imagine. And it's 1 year. I'm still going to the second year now. It's now 1 year, 2 months, I think. And I've not earned anything. So do not be fooled. It is hard work. It is something that you have to be patient. Imagine the amount of data I have used since last year until now, and I'm not yet monetized. And I am still pressing on, though somewhere in the middle you can get discouraged and you get tired. And also you find that somebody will come and tell you, you know, I started my channel last month and I'm already monetized, I'm already earning. Hey, your story is not someone's story. Someone's story will never be your story. That is their story. You create your own story and create your own thing. Like somebody like Jalango. Jalango started YouTube channel, I think, in March during quarantine. And because he's already verified on Instagram, he was already a Kenyan celebrity by then. Everybody know him. And the channel is only interviewing the fellow celebrities who people are very much interested in. So every time he posts a video, within 24 hours he has got over 100,000 views. And I could see was posting on his Instagram feeds the way he is adding 20,000 subscribers every day. So you may just say, okay, if Jalango is doing and adding 20,000, I can also go and add 20,000 per day. Hey, if nobody knows you, you will not even get 1,000 subscribers in a day, even 100. You can only get 5 if you are lucky. But that should not discourage you, unless somebody already know you, or you've graced some TV interviews, so people have seen you and they are interested in knowing you, so they just come so that they can know you better. But if you are starting from a scratch, whereby nobody knows you, you are somebody who is introducing a product in the market, but that product is already in the market. People are already selling. It's not a new product. but you are new in the market, but the product is not new. So by the time you present yourself and you sell and you convince people, and people say, oh wow, this one I really like, this person is nice, it will take time. So you need to be patient. Don't compare yourself with others. Any online job that I discussed there, please be patient with a steady grow. So the next thing that I want to talk about before I get distracted, be ready as if you are going for 8 to 5 job. If you've never gone to 8 to 5 job, at least you went to school. Yes, because there are some people who have never done 8 to 5 job. Maybe you are just from high school, or you've dropped out of school, you want to start doing your own things. And maybe you finished college or university, but you are interested in doing online work or doing your own things. So normally when you're going to 8 to 5 job, or when you are going to school, you have to wake up at a particular time, then get ready, then by particular time you're already out and you're supposed to arrive in school or at work at a particular time. So after you make that realistic schedule, and you know that I want to start working from home from 9 a.m. so you should be ready. Wake up, shower, do those things that you do in the morning. If you're playing makeup, or if you just do those things you do, then you take breakfast, then head to the office. The office can be a desk inside your house. Go to that desk at that particular time. If you're supposed to start at 9, be very strict on yourself with time. Then you sit there by 9. Then just like any other people, break for snacks or break time or tea break. Then at lunch also go for lunch, come back like that. Be ready like someone who is going to work, because it is online work. It is not resting at home. It is not having holiday at home. It is not a vacation. It is work and job like any other person. So get ready. Put on a nice dress that shows that you are working. You know, some people will think that now I am working online, I don't even see the need of making my clothes dirty. I'll just be working on my pajamas. So you wake up with your pajama, you just go freshen up, then you take breakfast, you come and sit down. You know, by the time you don't get yourself ready, your brain with that pajama is still like a little bit sleeping, a little bit distracted. But you know, by the time you are also getting ready, the brain is also getting ready, and the brain is getting tuned that it is now time for online work, or it's time for getting to work or getting to the office. Even if you have the children at home, let them also understand your time, because now most children are at home, but you can engage them in some activities, learning materials and everything. And also you can engage a nanny if you have, or you can just if they're a little bit older, you can let them know your time, so that they know when they're supposed to come and distract you, when you're supposed to be playing around with them. But be ready. Getting ready is very important. Put on your dress and everything. Even before I made this video, I had to remove my pajama. I had to shower and get ready and put on this one before I started making this video. Though I am not working online yet, but I will soon once I start earning. So you guys just press this video and please watch it so that I can start earning from it. Then the next thing I wanted to say, surround yourself with like-minded people. If you want to work online and you have friends who are doing 8 to 5, I'm not going to discourage you or say something, but this is my opinion. They may not add a lot of value to your online work that you want to do. So you can keep them for that 8 to 5, or you have friends who are not doing anything. They're just resting and at home and everything. They may not add a lot of value when you want to start online work. The same way, when you've been resting and you finally get an 8 to 5 job, you will not still continue having more time with the people you are resting with, or people who are looking for job like you. You start to mingle with people you are working with, so that you can get a step ahead. And it is also the same way when you lose your 8 to 5 job, you will not still be mingling with the people who are 8 to 5, but you may mingle with people who are looking for jobs or are doing business and that kind of stuff. So it's the same thing. If you want to work online, please identify people who work online. On the last video that I gave, or 9 jobs that we can do, I also told you some of the groups in Facebook where you can join and meet people who are doing online work, and from there those can be your support system, and you can also exchange information and ideas. They can tell you what to do, what to expect. Some even offer training at a small fee like 1,500 or 2,000, which is fair, and they train you and teach you what you're supposed to do. And some of them, after they teach you, they also give you some work. So surround yourself with like-minded people who have done it, who are doing it already, so that you may learn and you may grow. And also the last thing that I want to say, know that every setback is a learning process. So this one I'm going to use my own experience, because in online writing there's a lot of setbacks. There was a time I used to do academic writing, and it was so easy because by then I was also doing my undergraduate studies. So sometimes the assignment that I used to get were the same ones that we used to do in school. So doing academic writing at the same time we were a student was quite easy for me. Then there was a time that they had there was an assignment on statistics, and it was on a master's level, and they needed 1,500 words, and it was due the following day, and it was paying well because per page they were going to give me 500 shillings. So I had not done statistics. I only did just a little bit of it when I was doing my diploma, but I was not very much well conversant or more familiar with statistics. But because the money was attractive, I also needed the money so that I can settle some of my student fees. I said, okay, I'm going to do this work. And I took the work. And mark you, the following day I had classes. It was on a Friday, and I used to go for evening classes and Saturday weekend classes. So I had a class the following day from 8 to 5. And this assignment I was given at around 4. And that 4 to 7 p.m. I had the class. So I started this work at 8 p.m. when I returned back in the house. My dear, I really struggled with that work. I did it until I think 2 a.m. Then I submitted it because it was an urgent assignment and they really needed it immediately, and it was also paid on delivery. So at 2 a.m. after I've submitted, I was just sitting. In fact, I didn't sleep immediately. I was just waiting for them to confirm. I said, let me give them 30 minutes so that I see whether they'll confirm the order is okay or not. Because after the client go through the work that you've done, they either accept or reject or return for correction. So I said, let me give them 30 minutes, because at night when we are sleeping, then those clients are awake, because most of them are based in Europe, US and Australia. So I waited until 2:30, nothing. Then I decided to go to sleep. Then after, I slept until around 6:30 because I had a class at 8. So when I wake up at 6:30, still exhausted and everything, I just went to shower, get ready, take breakfast. Then at 7, I said, okay, let me check my email so that I check if it's confirmed, or if, because I was working for someone who has account, and that someone is in Kenya. So he told me, no, he sent me the email and he said, unfortunately, your work was rejected. I have 1 hour, I have class at 8, and it was not rejected, they needed correction, so it was returned for correction. So I had to struggle, do it. I did it until 8:30 because I said, okay, you can be late until 8:45, then you can give an excuse there was traffic jam. Then I did it and sent it, and after I sent it, they rejected it again. It was so discouraging because after all that headache of doing research, it's like washed to the drain. And also this channel that I have, this one that I have, there's been a lot of setbacks, but I'm still pressing on, and I still believe that it's going to work. So if you want to do online work, or if you want to start doing your own things, please remember, every setback is a learning process. You learn from that and you should emerge stronger. So with this, I'm not going to add more. Just to say, please remember to subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment down below. Also, click on the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime we post a video. Bye bye. So it is me, Mama Rosa the Prince. Bye.